Steal! That's what maids do, right? They steal? Pretty sure.
Ethan made this for me. Asher sent me this coin to remember him. What a strange place, Essos.
How many characters do we control in this one? I guess it is Game of Thrones, slightly
It was
different
very kind
from
of
Walking
Lady
Dead.
Marjorie to give this to me. It once belonged to Lady Olenna. Father, much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
And not die at a different wedding? I feel like I did okay in that previous bit. Like, there's been a lot of talk, so I haven't really had much chance to comment as we're playing this game. But basically, it seems like more of the same, and seeing as The Walking Dead and The Wolf Among Us were so fun, I don't exactly have a problem with that, really. Okay, so there's the letter from my mother.
King's Landing.
It's actually a
I wonder
window.
if it's sunny at Ironrath
Like,
today.
this family, seriously. But yeah, so you play well, as different people apparently, but mainly it's the kids in the house of the Forresters, which is a kind of vassal lordship in quite far north, I think,
Wonders
in the
Made
north.
by Man, by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick.
Who is now dead.
I hope to see them all someday.
But yeah, what annoys me is, like, I was told to deliver this message and bring the sword back, and yeah, it's just it all got a bit confusing, and I just I think I fucked it up a little bit. But like in those instances where you're presented with this guy, and you're thinking to yourself, if I get angry, he's gonna fuck me up. But if I be diplomatic, people are gonna be like, ah, you pussy. So I kind of tried to do a bit of both, almost, and just let him kind of ride out his anger and see what happened. I think I did okay, but I think yeah.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Alright. Marjorie Tyrell is the woman who is marrying the king. Well, the king-ish king. He's kind of a twat. What's his name? Joffrey. Yeah. Open.
One moment.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
Who are you?
No, it's fine. Come in.
Begging your pardon, milady, but you all right? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I'm fine, thank you.
Of course, milady.
This
Please
spy.
hurry if you can.
Spy.
Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady.
Filthy spy. Actual filthy peasant spy.
You work for Lady Marjorie? I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
Perhaps you should come back later.
Of course, milady.
Filthy spy. Yeah, I know what you're up to. You're selling your secrets all over the black market of lies and webs. Won't see we won't see him again, probably not.
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk.
Okay.
Come, there's something we must discuss.
Man, her voice is fucking silk, isn't it? Hello.
From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining. And your poor family as well.
You're very kind, my lady.
Of course, Mira, but you must not despair. We will get through this together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen.
Doesn't she have green eyes?
To have
Is that
a
just me?
handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself. Her face was full of mirth as she said it.
How did you respond?
I told her you are one of my most trusted handmaidens, that you can hardly be blamed for the actions of your father and brother. Nonetheless, she demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort, for what I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
What do I say?
Find a way to appease her. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear. See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us.
She's always ready to receive, am I right? She's a bitch.
You'll be fine. I know you will.
I'm
You may
gonna
feel
fuck
one
this
thing,
up.
But you must say another.
Okay. I feel hungry. I am not hungry.
Good luck.
And Godspeed. I can do this. I probably can't do this. Wait, I feel like I can do this, so I'm gonna say I probably can't. Tyrion! I bet everyone's like this when they play this game, and they're like, "Oh, Tyrion's here!" I hope his voice acting's better. Kind of fucked it up before. Do 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 do. Hey boys, look at how sexy I am. I'm underage and barely legal. Wait, if I'm underage, I can't be barely legal. Never mind.
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Better.
Lord Tyrion.
Better.
Your Grace? With your
Oh.
permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Your Grace.
The Queen is
Girls are
pleased.
courtesies. Impressive. You may rise.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl.
Ugh.
Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
Joffrey is the one true king, Your Grace.
And yet, for centuries, the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
Yes, Your Grace. They are traitors.
The Starks were your liege lord, yet you name them traitors so easily. I take it this is the kind of loyalty
fuck that up,
I
damn!
expect from you. If you have any loyalty at all. Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
He is the Warden of the North, Your Grace.
He is. And I the Queen Regent and Tyrion the Master of Coin.
The girl has a remarkable talent for answering questions while in fact saying
That
nothing at all.
looks a little bit off. It's just like...
Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forrester Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Yes, Your Grace.
It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
There are limits, Your Grace.
Perhaps, but not if your house faces potential ruin.
What did you have the girl do, Cersei?
Hard to satisfy
Not as if She
Cersei.
fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
I won't judge her, Your Grace. I wasn't there. I didn't face her decisions.
Aren't you a delightful girl? If only one could flit through life without ever holding an opinion of their own.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Oh, that nose.
Loyalty
really
can be
that
such
big?
a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
Let the
would...
girl answer the question. Go on.
My loyalties would never conflict, Your Grace.
That's a coward's answer. I will not have my time wasted by a northern girl who thinks she can play games. Who do you choose?
The king, of course.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
But I mean, what else you got to fucking answer?
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
Okay, he's done a good job with
My
the...
sense is this girl
voice
will
acting.
say almost anything to get what she wants. Which is not very encouraging.
I didn't fuck up at all. You're just a bitch, basically.
I'd like a word with you if I may.
You're a bitch who looks like a
Of
weird
course, Your
cat
Grace.
lion thing. Hello, Tyrion.
I'll walk you out. This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Marjorie was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I did it for Lady Marjorie.
Rather odd, if that's what she asked of you. But I'm sure she has your best interests at heart. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard. Not her.
I wouldn't want to anger Cersei.
And you'd be wise not to. But I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that?
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
I hope we meet again.
Nothing would make Cersei happier. Until then, be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Hiss. That painting of soldiers in the background was very impressive. It almost looked like it was 2 people standing there, not moving or anything, because they were background. I think I did okay. I feel like Marjorie may want to
I was worried.
punch me in the face, but...
How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing.
It didn't go very well.
I'm sorry. Cersei is known for being rather difficult. But at least it's over now.
Maybe.
Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
You whore.
What? It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour, which I doubt is Dornish for wife. We're just having some fun. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands.
Kind of, Doc.
Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like.
I was like thinking about the time frame in my head.
Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen?
Z-Style785, thanks for following me on Twitch. I appreciate it. Sorrow Mom, I appreciate it very much.
About him. And he's always treated Lady Marjorie well. Which is more than you can say for his mother.
I don't want to be queen, no matter who I'd have to marry.
Don't want to be queen? You northerners. You'd make a perfect scepter.
Yay.
Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the 7 Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden.
Bitch.
Let's see.
She's so gonna get, like,
we marry off?
killed by some
Brienne of
dude.
Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match. Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing? Well?
I'm sorry, my lady.
As am I. We shouldn't have been messing about.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan.
Bristleborg
Allies
Toto.
and enemies
Thanks
can
for
be
following me
made
on
with
Twitch. I
every
appreciate it
move.
so, Mom. I appreciate it very
Yet they
much.
say it is men who are powerful.
Sorry.
The Queen was pleased by your display, Mira. I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
Once you are queen, the lords and ladies will do their best to please you.
You learn very quickly. Your words to Cersei were brave, but I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important. My mother wanted me to ask a favor of you, for my family. But as you said, you're in a delicate position now with the wedding so near. And I would never want to jeopardize that.
Soon I will be queen. And maybe then I'll be in a better position to help you. But for now we must both be cautious.
Of course, my lady. You're right. Better to wait.
Don't believe her. Yay! I'm back to the only one who I think is gonna be... basically, if you go to the wall, you either get destroyed and killed and murdered and, you know, bad things happen to you. But you're more likely to be liked by the audience, in general.
7 elves.
Although that does also make you more likely to die, which is a shame. Ooh, fuck.
Let's play a little game, shall we?
Uh-oh.
Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat?
Why am I watching this? I should go.
Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen
Leave.
out of practice. But he didn't make it easy. What with all that bloody noise?
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets. But the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father was the Warden of the North.
He does now. How much further is it to these Forresters?
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
What was that?
My lord?
It's a wood.
Listen. There. Hear that? I know I heard something. Never mind. We've wasted enough time already.
Don't run, man. Don't run. I think they did get all the voice actors in for this. I see what people mean though, like the backgrounds are really like they did not pay any attention to the backgrounds, and the like the characters are pretty well done, but like the outlines, there's still issues with it really. Oh, I've got my healing shit as well. Maybe this guy isn't dead. Actually, fuck it. I've got only a little bit of healing shit. Oh wait, is this gonna be the other squire who I left? Good game. Yeah, I'm kind of liking it. It's quite fun. Oh, he's not alive. Oh, so I don't know who that is. Am I supposed to know? Also, they didn't know I was there, so like, he may have joy in like chasing people and stuff, but at the same time, he didn't know I was there, and he didn't find me. So,
as I was saying, you are young, and there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But 300 generations of Forrester lords stand behind you.
very comforting. Tell a kid about ghosts.
Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good.
What will I be?
He was fair and wise, and courageous in battle.
And what will they call me?
That is for you to define as the new Lord. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forrester lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel. Forrester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore. Move!
That guy's too...
We need his judgment.
I've done nothing wrong! I was only trying to survive!
Lord Ethan. Maester.
Who is this man?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
This house is doomed! We all fucking know it!
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
You stole from us.
I feared for my life. Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right.
He speaks true.
I've a family to feed, and not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Leave the poor man alone!
Mercy, go!
Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter. Most of us won't even live to see it.
Calm yourself.
The time for calm passed with the late Lord Forrester. Now there's only chaos.
Okay.
You'll address him as Lord. Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it is.
Men need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
You can send him to the wall.
Show him mercy, my lord. He stole from us. Make him pay for what he's done. Give us justice.
Give me a little bit of time here, please.
Send him to the wall. Take his fingers. He's a thief.
If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It will be an injustice, my lord.
Innocent man? You fucking
Please,
stole.
My lord. My family depends on me.
I'm going with Tyrion. Tyrion's a clever man.
I sentence you to the wall, where you will join the Night's Watch.
No, please, my lord! My family. Without me, they'll die.
We'll look after your family. Maybe. We'll eat your family, and then they die for a good reason. Aha! I'm a genius lord. Also, I kind of trust the uncle. Like, the other guys are...
certainly unpleasant, but a lord must mete out punishment when it's due.
You sound like a snake. I don't trust you.
Of course.
It's a lord's duty, so I did it.
You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side.
Don't even suggest yourself.
Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom and experience. You should have one advisor above the rest. There are 2 capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you. Here. The bracer of the Sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen Sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house.
Yeah, but you're telling me what to do.
Your Sentinel will wear this for all to see. Take it.
Yeah, you noticed I didn't say thank you.
You're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
And he said, my lord. There we go. Excellent. Excellent. How far are you in? About an hour and 20 minutes or so? Ish. And they look like they look like two guys trying to seduce me at a bar. You know, like, all right, darling, let me buy you a drink. The original Pip-Boy. Okay. I'm with Shield. Look out. Let's have a little talk to Ryan, who's probably going to be annoyed with me for leaving him earlier.
Keep at it and you won't have much left. Something to pick your teeth with.
No, Ethan. Look at this. All good swords have a name. I call mine Two Brothers. I carved this to give me strength. And this, so I remember. I mean, I could never forget. But, oh, you know, don't you?
You honour Roderick with this. He was a strong one.
He was. Yeah.
Yeah. You need to not put your hilt into your knee there,
like
dude.
That one. Only a lord could have that sword.
You'll have a good sword. I'm sure of it.
I watched you today. I saw what you did to that man.
Yep. I'm a dick.
Was he our enemy? A bad man? Everyone keeps talking about them. Enemies.
Rules mean nothing if we don't enforce them. It doesn't matter if he's good or bad. You can't steal. That's a rule.
Well, I say he was bad. Bad men killed Father and Roderick. They need someone to hurt them back. Even worse.
He's gonna run off and do something
I want
stupid.
A real sword. No one's afraid of wood. I'll find the men who took Roderick someday, and I'll make sure I have a real sword when I do.
You don't want to tell your brother maybe to practice first before he goes and fucking... Yeah, that's the... Look at food. Oh, I have to talk to him too?
Our provisions are rather low, my lord. I made the count again, just to be sure.
Eric said people were going to starve. Why can't we feed them?
The war has taken its toll. Even our own stores for the house are dwindling. We couldn't withstand a siege, my lord. If the Boltons or the White Hills cut us off and wait us out, we'd only last a fortnight. But there are steps we can take. In the past, we've demanded food from the small folk to replenish our stores. We can do it again, if you'd like. We've done it before in desperate times. The last long winter, my family had to give all our pigs to the house.
No, there must be something else we can do.
Well, I hope we find it soon. We won't have much room to maneuver if we don't have the option of holding fast. I can speak to the huntsmen and trappers. Perhaps they can do more. My lord.
He's kind of do anything you can. Two? Two. Okay. I can look at or talk to... Wait, who's Malcolm? Is that the... There's Sir Royland. Okay, so who's Malcolm? Who are you? Hey, chap, who are you? Is this the guy from Epic Mealtime? It is not.
Ethan.
Hello,
is he English?
Malcolm.
I saw what you did today. It's not an easy thing to do, showing mercy to a man who admits his guilt. But if you'll excuse me, my lord, I should finish packing before nightfall. I hope to be off tomorrow, at first light.
But where are you going?
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Asher.
Asher?
She has asked me to return with him, to help the house.
She said nothing of this to me.
Because she fears you will not agree. I told her my place is here, that I'll be of no help to you in Essos. She insisted. I will hold, of course, until you've spoken with her about this. Just try to be kind to her. She's been living a nightmare made real. But you know that just as well.
She's my mother. I know how to speak to her.
I'm sure you do.
But my mother's fears are not the only ones I face. My people are scared as well. I'm told I must choose a sentinel.
If I may be so bold, Sir Royland is the man for the job. He'd be a fine choice. And I trust him.
Why Sir Royland?
We are at war. You need a warrior by your side. Royland has the respect of his men and will bring strength and discipline to this house.
It's a valid
Duncan
point.
would offer sage advice, but now is not the time to negotiate. Not with the likes of Ramsay Snow.
Thank you, Uncle.
Ethan, I need to talk to you.
Oh, crap. Fucking sisters, eh? Game of Thrones. Everyone's fucking their
I saw what you did
sisters.
to that man. I know you told me you'd have to change, but I suppose I hadn't believed you would.
I can't afford any more mistakes. Everyone knows what happened with Lord Whitehill. Garrett being sent to the wall without my knowledge.
I know. And that wasn't your fault.
Well, I'm the Lord. It's my responsibility. The people want me to lead. They need me to, but...
What? Ethan, please.
Who should I name as my sentinel?
She's gonna say the other
Duncan
boy.
Tuttle.
Yeah.
He's dependable and smart, and everyone trusts his judgment. Sir Royland is unpredictable and likely to make matters worse.
You've always given me good advice. Thank you.
To be honest, I'm kind of going... Like, that's the thing, is they both seem like good... Like, good choices, kind of on paper and everything. Let's just see if there's anything over here. Hello! Would you like to tell me who to choose a sentinel as well? Oh, it's a portcullis. Lovely.
Slash and parry again.
Like at this point in time, I don't think
Come on,
fighting is going to help.
Swords up, slash right, parry again. Sword up, swing left, parry. Wrong. I didn't know
Sir
dogs
Royland,
could hold swords.
A word?
Of course, my lord.
I have many decisions to make, and I wanted your advice. What's the state of our defences? Are these men ready for what's coming?
This lot, ready? No, but they will be. We post anyone who can hold a spear along the parapet, up where they won't get much scrutiny, and put our meanest, nastiest looking brutes front and centre. That'll show Ramsay we're a force in our own right. You've got to project power, especially when you're weakened.
Thank you, Sir Royland. I'll let you get back to training these men.
Thank you, my lord. And I'll be sure to watch out for more deserters. After today, I suspect there'll be more to come.
I'm tempted to go with him, to be honest.
Are you holding a sword or a turkey leg?
Maester?
Yes, Lord Ethan. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
What is it you're doing over here?
Admiring the ironwood, my lord. I studied it at the Citadel. The wood may be black, but I see gold. An entire forest of gold.
What do you mean?
It is our greatest asset, my lord. Why not give some of our ironwood to House Bolton and have them leave us be? We could ransom ourselves. You can hardly put a price on your own life, or the lives of those you love.
How much do we have to give, Maester?
From here to Wolfswood Creek and then across the next 2 ridges, it should be enough to satisfy Ramsay Snow, I imagine. Bloodlust can often be sated by gifts and gold.
Who is this girl? Who is this girl? Is it his sister or lady friend? It's his sis.
Now, when I say parry, get that sword out.
I guess the real question is why are sat? They will end up being both. Okay, so do I have to give the thing now? It doesn't look like it. Let's talk to him again.
My lord, are you now ready to name your sentinel?
No, not even slightly. But,
Yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
it's a council of tiny, tiny people. Tyrion. Oh, dearie me. I think I'm going to be making the No, you see, the thing is for this meeting with Ramsay Snow, I want the other dude, the non-warrior one, because Ramsay Snow is a crazy motherfucker and you have to be careful around him. But in general, I want the warrior because we need our army right now. And at the end of the day, I need both of them.
You may sit.
I need both of them.
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you. Duncan, Royland, this house needs you both.
But you can only choose one, my lord.
Stop being a cock.
Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision.
Okay, so I need them both. Very, very true. This guy is kind of, but he knows the secret stuff. He knows the secret stuff, and he kind of... But this guy, he's clearly gonna be... I haven't made my decision, fuck! Okay, so... Yeah, no.
Sir Royland de Gore, you will be my sentinel.
Gods be praised. You've done well, Lord Ethan. You won't regret this.
A poor choice, my lord. Forgive me for saying so, but it's true.
Dude.
Now, sentinel, what do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
My scouts say he's a day's ride away. We've no time to waste. He'll arrive before any of our allies could be here.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
There's no need to panic. We can devise a plan to deal with him.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls.
Quiet, Tuttle. You're not the Sentinel. I knew this would happen. He cannot be trusted.
This is the small council, is it not?
Enough! Would my father have stood for this kind of bickering? Neither will I.
And there you go.
The Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand. Put every man who can hold a spear or crossbow on the wall, and make the bastard fill his boots with piss.
He would see it for the empty gesture that it is, and have us flayed. We must take a measured approach, my lord.
Gentlemen, please.
We all must agree on the plan. We cannot leave until we have a consensus.
Ugh.
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their protection.
You must be mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough! Although Sir Royland may object, I shall use diplomacy with Lord Snow. I would be foolish to pick a fight without negotiating first. I'll offer our allegiance, and try to reach a reasonable agreement.
If you aren't ready for a fight, you're bound to lose when one breaks out.
Well, prepare anyway, fuck! It's not that difficult!
Ethan has made his opinion known, and you will respect his decision.
Forgive us, my lord. We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival. Invite him into this hall, and meet him face to face, lord to lord.
Ramsay Snow is no lord. That's absurd. You meet him at the gate with as much force as we can muster. Make him wait. Let him gaze upon Ironrath. And when he enters, he'll know it's only because you allowed it.
Lord Ethan?
I will meet him in the Great Hall.
It's careless. Can't you see Tuttle is steering you wrong? You will lead us into ruin.
Easy.
I've faithfully served this house for far too long to sit here and listen to this. You're likely to get us all killed.
Sit down at once.
Apologies, my son. But now that it is settled, we know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow in the Great Hall, and we will not offer our ironwood.
No matter what, I will stand beside you, my lord, where your sentinel belongs.
Then perhaps we should adjourn.
In other words, fuck you, Tuttle! Make Ramsay your chef? Hey, how do you fancy cooking people? Like, you already flay them.
You've named your sentinel, but you still seem conflicted. And no matter what, you can't be indecisive. Not if you want to help this house. Forgive me.
There you go.
There will always be those who question your leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family. What about your brother, Asher?
Malcolm told me. You want to bring him back.
He's a skilled fighter. But what's more, he has the will to fight. A hunger for it. He always protected you and your sister.
Why would you bring him back after you exiled him?
He exiled himself. He has no desire to rule. Asher is volatile, but that is his strength too. Do you remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you? I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct. Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth. Of course, your father was furious, but you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate. He acts, and we need that. You have many fine qualities. But...
I'm not like that. But I don't need to be, do I?
No. But you need someone who is standing beside you.
Yeah, no, good point.
I'm trying to do what's best for this family. What this family needs. Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essos.
Fine.
Right.
Malcolm will go to Essos and bring Asher back.
Thank you, Ethan. I'm glad you will let me do this. Know that you never stand alone. You are a Forrester. Mira stands with us, and she may be able to help us yet.
And now to Mira! Man, this is going to be the most difficult bit, I think. Just being in fucking, what is it, King's Landing. Dangerous shit.
You?
Begging your pardon, milady. I hope I didn't frighten you.
How long have you been waiting there?
Not long. I was just passing by when I saw you emerge from Lady Marjorie's room. I just want you to know, I can help you if you'd like. And your family, if you're willing to trust me. I hear all sorts of things. Things that could be useful for you.
How can I trust you? There are spies everywhere in King's Landing.
Which is why you must trust me, milady. You need allies.
I'm sorry. I really must go.
Please don't despair. I know people who... People who'd be willing to help you.
Do I trust him? Do I fuck? He clearly wants to get into my suit.
Where the bloody hell is Duncan?
He should be here.
It's nice how they do it, kind of like a Game of Thrones. Like,
We'll do without him. And without King's Landing. I know you'd hoped Mira could help us, but I'm confident we've enough strength of our own. Your men are ready to act if needed.
Our plan is a good one. It will work so long as everyone does their part.
He says you can trust him. Clearly you can't trust him.
Isn't this a lovely pile of timber? Not the place I'd want to be if there was a fire.
Ironwood is near impervious to flame, my lord.
Is it?
May I introduce Lord Ramsay of House Bolton, son of Roose Bolton. Although a bastard, Lord Ramsay has the full authority of
Thank
the
you.
Warden
No,
of the...
that's enough. Who is this little boy? Is he lost?
May I offer you bread and salt, Lord Ramsay?
I loathe bread and salt.
There you go.
Aren't you the little lord? Lord Whitehall told me you were young. This. Look at you.
Mm-hmm.
A token for the new Warden of the North.
Let me guess. Forrester Ironwood.
Carved by our most skilled craftsmen.
Ironwood. Doesn't look like much.
No one can match our skill.
Is that so?
And
not bad. Lord Whitehill, can your lot do this?
Given enough time, we could learn...
Given enough time, you could do a great many things. But not this, apparently. Look at that. More Forresters.
Lord Ramsay?
Come out where I can see you.
Force him to focus on the business at hand.
Lord Ramsay, I understand you've come here for assurance of our fealty.
Fuck fealty. We came here for justice.
We'll get to your justice. First, let's see you bend the knee to my father, Lord Bolton, Warden of the North. Words are wind. Anyone can say they're loyal. I want you to show me.
My lord.
Ha! That wasn't so hard now, was it?
Nope.
Here's the thing.
Just had to click a button.
I don't care about your loyalty. The Crown, however, wants what you've got. Whatever you've been supplying the Starks for centuries. Ships, shields, chamber pots. I expect you'll do the same for us. My father has promised as much to the king. You wouldn't want to make him a liar, would you? That wouldn't reflect well on me.
You needn't worry. Your father will have what he needs.
That's a good little lord.
You can't trust her, Forrester. They murdered our men.
It was a Forrester squire who did it. One Whitehill soldier dead. One Bolton. Yet your man lived.
He was within his right. They killed his family.
His right? He killed a loyal soldier in my father's army. Then you welcomed me into your hall like a proper lord, hoping I wouldn't linger outside long enough to notice your pathetic little army. That sort of insolence from one of our loyal bannermen will not do. So I've come up with a solution that will benefit everyone.
Oh, great.
The Whitehills will be taking control of your Ironwood from this day forward.
What?
What? The Ironwood? But...
The Whitehills are nothing more than up-jump thieves!
You can't do that.
Why not? You know something the Whitehills don't? We are talking about trees. You grow them, you cut them down.
We have loyal craftsmen who make the finest weapons. The Whitehills have no such craftsmen. Do you want Ironwood for the next 5 years, or the next 50 generations?
The little lord does have a point.
Fuck you!
We'll try this. Lord Whitehill will take half of your ironwood, and we'll see who fares better.
But my lord...
Half of something is better than the nothing you had before. To ensure there's no trouble, Lord Whitehill will install a garrison of 20 men within your walls.
At Ironrath, that we cannot abide. Ethan.
They'll help maintain the king's peace. And make sure there's no more trouble.
This will cause more trouble, not less.
Not for me.
And that prick's in it, isn't he?
You have a man you trust?
My son, Griff.
Griff will lead the garrison.
The seven hells he will.
Lads, do make this visit worthwhile.
Please, Sir Royland, don't.
Look at this, little Forrester.
Oh, fuck's sake.
You're not frightened, are you?
Lord Ramsay, please.
And you? Are you Lord Ethan's older sister?
I'm his twin, my lord.
Ah, twins. Well, like the Queen and her brother. Well, hopefully not just like the Queen and her brother. I never had a sister. Always wanted one.
We have more to discuss, Lord Snow.
I have an idea. You'll come with me. You can be my highborn ward.
Lord Ramsay, that's enough.
Do you like hunting?
Let her go.
She's quite pretty, your sister. We'd get along well.
You've gone too far, Lord Ramsay. I demand you let her go.
I suppose you can stay. Aren't you the brave lord?
What have you done?
But I don't want the brave lord.
Fucking hell.
Far too much trouble.
Ethan!
My lord!
No, no!
Even though you did bend the knee.
My son.
I think we've come to an understanding.
Ethan!
I certainly feel better about all this. However, the Forresters need to keep their end of the bargain.
Stop!
Brian!
Take the boy as your ward.
No!
Kill him if they give you any trouble.
Brian!
Fucking kidding me? Jesus Christ.
We'll have to do it again sometime.
Somebody help him!
Fetch the maester quickly!
You brought this on yourself.
Mother!
Stop!
Don't let them take me!
You will not take him!
Don't please! Ryan, please!
No!
Ryan! Do something!
Ethan? My son.
Oh, fucking hell. What the fuck? Your story has begun. Next time on Game of Thrones. That's the end? Oh.
Ethan sacrificed himself for us all. He saved Talia's life. He'll be remembered as Ethan the Brave.
This house needs a leader.
Lord Ethan named me Sentinel. I will lead this house.
My sister asked you to swear loyalty to her son, and you did it without flinching.
We can't let them hurt Ryan too. We have to stop them.
We do not stand alone. There are those who will fight for us. Those who hold House Forrester above all other loyalties. Those who will not stop until Ethan is avenged. Until Ryan is home again, our house will not fall. We will be ready.
Nothing comes without a cost, my lady. Are you prepared for what might happen?
You left Bowen behind. Only 24% did the same as me. Swore loyalty to the king. Sent Eric to the wall. Most people didn't. Picked Royland. Most people didn't. Met Ramsay in the Great Hall. I'm assuming, because this is Telltale and they don't stray too much, I'm assuming that regardless of what I'd done, that dude was dead. Like, he, you know, if we fought, I was gonna die, if blah 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 blah. So, I feel like I made the right choice, even though... I feel like I made the right choice, even though Ramsay Snow stabbed me in the fucking neck. 'Cause... This is like, he kind of... You know, his dad's gonna be pissed off, for a start. And I think things could swing back in our house's direction a little bit. Because Ramsay Snow's a fucking idiot, basically. And I'd prefer that he did it in kind of... Like, you know, we observed the proper... protocols and everything, and then they don't have as much of a leg to stand on. So I feel like in general, I kind of made mostly right choices, and I didn't really fuck too much up. So there you go, guys. That is the first episode. I will of course be streaming the next episodes. If you're watching this on YouTube, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will of course bring out other videos with this as well. As they get released. We'll see where the story goes, I guess. So, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video!